typically it just tries to go a little faster, a little bit bigger. I don't feel like this deck's good versus red-black, so I expect us just to get smashed upon. But it is the Jeff Cunningham list that he recently 5-0'd with. So we're just going to jump into the match. And I think we're going to hope we play versus a bunch of blue decks. Blue base decks. And by blue decks, I mean blue control decks, not not that blue tempo deck. Probably don't beat it. We're going to hope for a whole lot of these on turn 2 that goes unanswered. Turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, rock the party. You'd even take turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. I don't know. All I know is we're probably going to get mispaired versus the ginger that has been misplaced a few times and lose. That won't be fun. Not the fun indeed. The accused may never pop. An opponent. Hiya. Apparently I'm having a lot of latency and stuff today. Could be because I'm running a lot of things in the background, but unfortunately I need to run them. Sounds fine. It's no snake, but it'll have to do. Opponent's also playing in a sealed deck. Great. Oh, we didn't want to draw a land. And because of Goblin Chain Whirler, if now I feel like I'm priced into playing this. Think I want to attack for 3 because I feel like this match could be more of a race than I would like. Could block here. We do have another Rishkar. But we won't. We will just wait and be depressed as he plays a Chain Whirler that we can't attack through. Done. And best draw. I think I'm just going to bash for 6 again. We already have this Walking Ballista in our hand. And putting him at a low life quick doesn't feel like it's bad. May block this turn. Definitely block this turn. Okay. Don't get the opportunity. That's fine. Start with this. Put this in our hand. Assume that what I'm doing here is not going to resolve. So black, green. Thing resolved, but I assume I'm not going to get. You keep typing 480p, and I don't understand what that means. There should be a little like gear thing down at the bottom of your screen where you can change that. So I assume this is dead here. If it's not, we feel pretty good. Well, certainly keeping that. And we have built one heck of a board now. It's just cycle a land? Really? Why did you let my thing become a 6/5? Wow. Still so good for us. Opponent, why? Okay. Does not feel like something I'm upset about. Kinda want to attack with everything, but maybe that's not right. I think I'll just play it safe. Flesh out the board a bit more. So he can't buy his thing back this turn, and next turn it's going to be hard for him to buy it back and crew. Or not buy it back and crew, but like buy it back. Like he can't play a Glory Bringer and buy it back next turn, you know. Basically has to pick. Hazard was good here. So they can block two things now. If they block the biggest two, they still take 6. You certainly can attack opponent. Don't even pretend you can attack. But we might not be able to attack now either. We'll have to think about it on our turn. Can play this, make both of these 3s attack with everything. If he blocks the biggest 2, he's taking 8. Then we could untap and technically kill him, but seems like a lot of ifs. Could also just make 2 4/4s. Could also just attack with everything. He's going to eat this. He would eat this and take 6, and then we could add 2 more blockers to the board. It's probably good enough. We don't even have to add the 2 blockers to the board if we don't want. We can play like just a Walking Ballista and finish off the Hardicurin. Probably play 2 blockers. Definitely putting 1 counter here. I kind of want to put 1 counter here to play around the Goblin Chain Whirler, but I also like the idea of us being able to get the mana out of it. Because if we just draw mana now, we can do 4. It should be pretty easy for us to slip 1 damage by. Opponent definitely cannot attack again. Even in Lastless Disintegration, we stay at 1 without a block. With a block, we're obviously a lot better than 1. I just don't think they can win this game. So now they have 3 blockers. We'll draw our card, but we don't need it. We win without it. Could have technically gained a life by playing the Walking Ballista first and shooting this, but even if they block the 3 biggest, they're taking 4 and the Walking Ballista finishes them. Hey McCarty, what is up, friendo? They're blocking a Llanowar Elf. You have to block these 3 not to be dead, okay. And you're still dead because of this thing. Alright, so on to draw versus the red deck. I think I want these. I think I want this. I think I want these. And I'm actually going to just take out a bunch of these X1s because I don't trust them. I'm going to bring these in too. Yes, in my 22 land deck, I sideboarded out mana producers and brought in 6 drops. I actually just think the 6 drops really good in this match. And by really good, I mean it's good versus Hazoret, but it's like bad versus Phoenix. Don't think I'm going to keep the 1 land. I haven't decided yet. It'll probably depend on my mood that day. We'll put that on bottom. Like, there's a decent chance. It'll really just depend on my mood at the time. I guess we're going to take another land. The Rushkar is actually kind of good, but it's only good if a snake stays in play. We don't know if snake's going to stay in play. We also don't know if we're going to draw a 3rd land. So, puts us at a weird spot on that. You saw that one, so we'll just go ahead and play this one. Goodbye, friend, you'll be missed. We'll start with this. I'm actually going to take the land. Hadn't put any thought into it, have not read the spoilers at all. They had double removal spell. It's pretty good. Really don't want to take more damage. Probably Assassin's Trophy, or probably Golgari if I play just for the fact that it gives me a better chance at hitting a foil Assassin's Trophy. And that's really the only card in the entire set that I want in terms of money. But if I was playing to win, I'd probably just pick Boros. See how quickly they tapped that mountain? That means they pretty much have the Chain Whirler, but like, oh, I guess they didn't. I am wrong. So we killed a Kari Zev here. I only take 2 damage if I do it this way. Huh. Well, this thing's not blocking, so I guess it can attack. I'll save the contempt for a Glorybringer, or if he doesn't play anything, we'll just hit this thing. If he doesn't play anything. That was a good draw. Now I kind of want to draw a land. That's not a land. Could play the Winding Constrictor before I play this, but if he has like an Abrade and uses it in response, which I don't think he has, but if he did have, we would not be able to kill the Chandra. Maybe that was just too safe, because we're definitely playing a game that we might not be able to win right now. Whoops. Could just like have another Magma Spray or something. Well, that one's not going to do it. Think about playing one of the Choops. No, I think there's too good of a chance that the last card in this. Oh, if he has a removal spell, I'm definitely playing a Choop. Kill the snake, by the way, and not the 3 power. Which I guess makes sense. The snake's the more powerful card. What about you? What are you thinking of playing, McCarty? Still a 3-turn clock, though. Any like Glorybringer or Chandra really wrecks this table. They ticked up and they missed. That's good for us. And that one's great for us. Put 3 on this, 1 on this. That way we can kill. Should actually I messed that up. Should have put 1 more on this. Because it's better. No, that's probably right. Because we can draw a second Rishkar if he does draw a Glorybringer. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We don't need that mana and we can draw another Rishkar. Alright. Well, quick and easy. They didn't draw particularly well game 2. Game 1 it seemed like they had a fine draw. We just got out of the gates really quickly. Let's go ahead and put my phone on charge while we can. Hope there's no background noise right now. There wasn't yesterday, so I did the same thing today. Waiting in this long queue now. I'm gonna play blue-green GPG tomorrow, providing the guy sends the list as he requested. I already told him I would. It's just, will he get the deck list to me in time? But that's the plan for tomorrow, assuming I get the deck list. And then Wednesday, probably be playing a little arena. Hashtag sponsored by Wizards. Three minutes in the queue. This is outrageous. I just want to drop. Like I could be living my life, but we're sitting here waiting on people to let us live our life. We have an opponent. We are on the draw. And we have a keeping hand. Obviously going to need to hit some lands. And obviously our opponent's red-black. Well, presumably, since they didn't play anything on one. Well, it's the exact same opponent, isn't it? And we have a pretty horrendous draw this time, and he's on the play, so... And by horrendous draw, I mean bad draw for the match. It was obviously a keep at the beginning. Goodbye, dude. You'll be missed. Right on time, our third legend. They play Chandra, the game's over on the spot. And they played better than Chandra. Maybe he won't exert. Of course he exerts. And we miss. If we did our 5th land, we'd have played an 8-8 and had a chance. And that's game. And we had a chance if we hit our land. Not a good one, but a chance. Bring in those 8. Take out these 8. Run it back. It's a bad hand, but I'll keep it. It's just good enough to keep. Gets worse. And we don't hit our land. So we can't really play. Alright, well, if he's got Goblin Chain Whirler, we get to just concede. It's not that old. It's Jeff Cunningham's list that he 5-0'd with last week. I don't like people who talk trash. Like, they're in a favorable matchup anyway, so why would they talk trash? Can't crew with that. It's fine. I guess we're just attacking for 2. Again, it's kind of a tilt, but it's whatever. They didn't get into 3-4 damage. Could kill the Phoenix here, but I'm not going to. Maybe I should. Yeah, it looks like I should have. Oh well, I guess it's better to kill it this way. I don't think we have an out anymore, though. I think we're just dead now. Maybe if we draw a runner, we can find a way. No, if they got a Chandra too, there's just no way. Second Phoenix. Alright, definitely no out. Congratulations. At least they got to play Magic both games. We accept. Who are we playing? Somebody named I Will Crush You. Hands good? That's a fun deck. Figured we'd give it. I don't think it's well positioned at the moment, but I really enjoy it, so I figured we'd give it a last hurrah, so to speak. It's our first Llanowar Elf. What will we ever do with it? I think we're gonna play the Jadelight Ranger. Because if I brick with the Jadelight Ranger next turn, the Rishkar saves them both. I certainly don't want that in my hand. Oh wow, this opponent's mana screwed. Today is the day that no one gets to play Magic. Need 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. We'll put it here and here, I guess. I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. And they're done. Yeah, so it's a red deck again, and we don't know which version, but we're going to play sideboard the exact same way. At least going to give this a couple tries like this. So bad at GP Portland. Yeah, turn 2 snake, turn 3 snake. That will do the dirty to a fellow. Ah, we keep. Have to try to find our black mana off of an impulse. It's black mana. Acceptable. Hopefully we can do better than that. They're on one land again. Think I'll take the snake. Good old Flame of Cloud. Yeah, it's a fun deck. Save the snake next turn when we can double spell, and we'll just play the Jadelight Ranger this turn. Hope he doesn't have a shock. Man, there's so many lightning bolts you can use in Modern. No shock. Don't you tap this mountain. It's a magma spray. Alright, we'll keep this too. Now they need 2 ways. Well, they have 2 red mana. That seems like a reasonable thing then. You can't kill them both in a turn, really. Unless they have like double Wizard's Lightning. But still gonna play them both. I don't think I'll block this turn. Because I'm greedy. That card's so good versus me. Boom. Should get 3 counters no matter what. That kind of sucks because I really need to kill this, and I don't want to kill this. Not particularly. But I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just kind of indifferent towards it. I've not read the spoilers, so it's hard for me to get excited when I've not read the spoilers. Just legitimately don't have time. But like, I'm not against it or anything. Alright, well, we have to kill this, so at least we get a 2 for 1. Yeah. I'm working just a slight amount on my other computer, so I'm a little delayed in all of the messages I send, or why chat's a little bit slow right now. I don't think I want that. I'm pretty happy just to play this on 2 as well. They have been the past like a week and a half or 2 weeks, maybe 2.5 weeks. It's been basically all red black, but I think if rotation hadn't it seemed like there was innovation in the list every week, which I do like that. But I guess I can understand that. But I'm a big fan of the best deck format, so like it doesn't. I just put that in my graveyard. Now I kind of want to cast it because I don't want to have to worry about trying to like block that and get abraded or something. I just want to turn the corner now and start swinging. I guess I'll put the counter on that. We'll leave two things back. No, I'm not. I'm not leaving two things back. Just attacking and making them block. I wish there was a PT then. I don't know about Worlds, but I'd love to see a PT then. I'm a big fan of PTs being connected to set releases. Like I'm a big fan of that. Like I'm a huge coverage fan. Another thing that that's kind of got me down on Magic, and one of the reasons that I've not read the spoilers or anything lately is I've not been a fan of all the things going on in my local gaming scene. And when I'm not playing in real life, it makes my interest go down a lot for the game. Like, I love Magic. Magic's always going to be a big part of my life. I'm always going to love it. But, like, it's like a little pushed back on the back burner when I'm not playing in real life. Big Burton. Are you going to play a mountain? You're playing a mountain. Should we just pre-sideboard versus mountain? Oh, I messed up. Rip. I was trying to just click and put them on the bottom and I wasn't paying attention. I've resolved like 4 of those this league, but then I still make that mistake. Tilt. I certainly didn't want another X1 in my hand. I wanted a land to build towards these. How you been, Sean? Not talked to you in a while. Thought you like moved away or something. Stranger danger. Don't you kill this. Don't you do it, buddy. Paleo mine. How did the store, or I might not be allowed to talk about that publicly. I'm not sure. How did the things you were doing Monday go, winky face? I think that was cryptic enough. Yeah, that was pretty cryptic. I'm like Sherlock Holmes when it comes to talking about things that people can't know about instead of just sending you a message on Facebook. Oh, you put it off to wins? Fair. Actually, didn't watch the team stuff at Worlds. Oh my. We get to really get blown out if they have a second Chainwhirler. This is fun. Fun and exciting. I present you, sir, with the opportunity to get a 3-for-1. Have fun. They didn't have another mountain, so it still seems kind of safe. Sir, do not 3-for-1 me. Uh-oh, that's another red source. Don't you tap that Effer Hub for red. Oh, he's tapping quick. Yep, and then the slow tap for the Effer hub. Oh, sweet. Not dead. Not dead, and that's what we like. I mean, we're not in good shape, but we're not dead. Goodbye, friend. You'll be missed. Oh my. I should have thought about that a little bit. But why think about things when you can just do this? You cannot Glorybringer me. I attack you. This is probably not the right play, by the way. The right play was probably Snake, Walking Ballista, tick up, deal 1 damage to the Chandra, but this play is a lot funner. And fun things are the best things. That was probably not the correct play at all. Because if we'd made that play, he wouldn't be able to kill the Winding Constrictor and the Walking Ballista, presumably. The way we played it, we left him with a mana in case he had a Glorybringer in his hand. Looks like he drew the mountain anyway, but like he could have not had a 4th land, and he could have not played a Glorybringer this turn. Is this going to be a Parade and a Glorybringer? I don't know what he's doing. Looks like it's going to be a cut, maybe. No, it's a Pia. A Pia and 4 red left up. Or 4 lands left up, not red. Rip. What did you leave 4 lands up for? I guess we'll force the action? Huh. So they have a burn spell of some kind then, right? They're just going to block and use? I may Walking Ballista this away during their upkeep. Yeah, so we were right. They had a removal spell. Just wasn't the removal spell we fought. Well, I think I'm actually just going to, since they did that, I think I'm going to leave the Chandra alone. Unlikely need the mana, and I don't think 1 card matters unless it's actually a removal spell. So if it's anything other than removal, I don't think I care. Yeah, like I don't think I care about that, for example. Were they really thinking about not using it? That's kind of scary. However, think I want to put 2 counters on this. Just in case they have a removal spell for the Winding Constrictor in response. Might have to use most of our walking ballista counters here, but that's okay. The walking ballista itself will not be attacking for reasons. Alright, they're done. Felt premature, but what do I know? Again, sideboarding in the same same 8 cards that I've been sideboarding in. They've seemed like they've worked out reasonably. Not you. You stay. You and you. Even though we've not drawn Shaper's Sanctuary yet. This hand's a bit slow, but we don't really have a lot of 1s and 2s in our deck, so I don't think we really have options to not keep. I've not saw a new version. I wouldn't mind to play another version. I'd like to play it for Friday Night Magic this week locally, but I don't have the Nexuses and don't want to find the cards. Alright, well this is a great start by them. It puts us very far behind. We only have 2 or 3 spells in our entire deck. Well, 5 if you count Relic Seekers. But we don't really have spells in our deck that interact with this. Maybe we can't get rid of the elf. Maybe that's too bad. Assume his hand's chocked full of removal. If he kept, yet can't play something on 3. This could be just like a magma spray. Huh. It should have let me resolve my trigger first. Well, that's one of the few things that we get to interact with the thing with. The thing? The thingity thing? Yeah, I said thing several times there. Thing. They hit their land. Hello, Ranger. Please get a counter so that a Goblin Chain Whirler doesn't make you a sad boy. Alright. Don't really care what you hit now. Definitely don't want that. That's a good one. They know about our Fatal Push, so they may not attack with the Heart JK. They don't care. I think we're making an 8-8 next turn. 8-8 and hoping? Like, please don't kill me. I'm an 8-8. I can't do anything but block. And I don't even do that well. My name's Mr. 8-8. You have a Soulscar Mage and a Hazoret out. I don't do much. Potentially becomes a 9-9 next turn. Wonder if I have the ability to race, assuming he can't remove the Gearhulk. Okay. Well, I can definitely block now. Even if you have something to give this -2, my thing survives. Find that peculiar. Does anybody else find that peculiar? sideways things go. Easily will chump block with one of these. A Glory Bringer, so we're gonna have to. Maybe we don't have to. 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, if he doesn't exert, we don't have to chump block. Was that a good draw, guys? They have to block the Gearhulk, so they're going to drop the 2 here. I can't think of a single card they can draw to get them out of this. The Glory Bringer is exerted, so it's got to be one card that deals with both my 4/4, my 12/12, or does 8 damage to me. Don't know what that is in the colors they have. I guess they have 2 black mana. It could be a Bontu's Last Reckoning. Oh no, it could just be another Glory Bringer. I'm an idiot. Wow, for some reason I thought their Hazoret was going to die when I made that attack. That attack was heinous. I should have left the blocker back. I gave myself a chance to lose. Heinous. That attack was heinous. The attacking with the Chupacabra didn't do anything anyway. Like, dealing 2 damage to him was absolutely irrelevant there. I should have put 2 counters on the other Gearhulk and just attacked for 10. That way he couldn't Glory Bringer down the Gearhulk and it could block the Hazoret if something unforeseen happened. That was heinous. For some reason in my mind the Hazoret was dying. When I made the attack I was like, well, Hazoret's just chump blocking. Whee! I don't know why I try to sound like Mickey Mouse every time I act a fool. You win 8 chests and 180 play points, so you gain 60 play points. And 8 chests, and you get 3 QPs for people who play in those events. I keep forgetting to. The 8 chests are worth about 232 each at the moment. So if you include the like 60 play points as $6, which is what the conversion rate is, you profit about $24.56 at a 4-1. But the $6 in play points are only good for entries, so like if you're not readily using them, they're kind of like completely worthless. And they're not tradable or transferable. So like if you have an excess of play points, getting more play points is just kind of worthless to you. It's whatever. But basically we win about $18, give or take. What is this? I have a pop-up over here. Oh, it was when I bought my Llanowar a while ago. I'd accidentally sold my promo Llanowar for some reason. I had to have Llanowar back. We upgraded to the prettier ones. Like the champions that we are. Champion. Houdini? Um, I don't want to say bad things about people that are better than me on stream. Let's leave that one alone. I'm not a giant fan of him, and Genesis is my third favorite team. Second favorite team? It's arguable. They're either my second or third favorite team, so wasn't super happy about that pickup, but it's pretty irrelevant, I guess. We'll keep that. We'll keep that. That's a big damage jump. Hopefully both of these will hit a thing. Because if they both come down as X1s and then they have a turn-free Chain Whirler, we're SOL. Please be relevant. Nice. I'm actually going to keep that too. I don't know why I kept that, now that I think about it, since I don't have another black mana. I think they are, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. Shinhar Wiki. It doesn't say it's medium Pro Tour top 8. It has no Pro Tour top 8s, I know that. I don't think, unless you count Worlds. It doesn't say it's median finish. Yeah, that's whatever. Anyway, so back over here. Put a counter there and a counter here, and then we can play that, or we can just attack. I think we're just going to attack. He did win Worlds twice in a row, but I don't view PTs as the same as Worlds. I actually think PTs are much easier than Worlds. I know that's not a popular opinion, but it's an opinion I believe. Sorry, I think Worlds are much easier than PTs. Now, qualifying for Worlds obviously isn't easier, but I think once you get there, I don't care whether it's the best players in the world or not, I think beating 24 people is easier than beating 350. I know that's a pretty statement that most people don't agree with in general. I think PTs are much harder. So, like, I don't give the world's credit that a lot of people do. Don't get me wrong, it's still a great accomplishment, but I don't think it's in the same ballpark. We kind of did our thing this game, and our thing just may not be good enough, which is annoying. When we do our thing, we're supposed to be Gucci. I don't even want to play this. I guess I want to make you big enough that Chain Whirler doesn't do anything. You big enough that Chain Whirler doesn't do anything. You just big enough that he needs a removal spell? I don't know. That's unfortunate. Just attack with both of those. We need to draw another one of our troops. They had a contempt too. We're just dead. I don't think those formats were diverse. I don't think there is a such thing as a diverse standard format. I think when they are diverse, it's just because people are stubborn and won't play the best decks just like Modern. But that doesn't make a format diverse. That makes people wrong. In terms of competitiveness, I'm not talking about in terms of having fun or whatever. I'm talking about like on a purely competitive level. You can do anything you want to have fun. But I think every format has a best or a second best deck, and that deck can obviously change as metagames change. But for example, for the people who weren't playing green white tokens when it was the best deck, a couple years back, they were just wrong. The same with Collected Company when Bant Company was a thing. They were just wrong. I played Bant Humans like 100 times, give or take. 100 like different leagues, like probably 500 matches. I was wrong. I should have been playing Bant the entire time. But that's okay. People are allowed to be wrong. And again, I'm only talking about the absolute competitiveness. I'm not talking about having fun. I'm not talking about going to Friday Night Magic. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about purely playing to make money. Which is how I rate basically everything in Magic. Just don't think we win this game. look at their choices. Alright, I guess you get a contempt. There's nothing I can really do with it. Can we concede this game? Let's make you all bigger than that thing. The next turn they get to get another Glorybringer back. Like, this game's just over. We don't have a reasonable attack still. They're gonna get a 3 block on one thing. And they get to double block it so they even get to kill my thing. And they have double Glorybringer. We're done. We're just dead. Don't know how to beat the bigger build. Maybe I can try bestiaries. Feel like the games will go a little longer. There's not a whole lot of things to fatal push in that build, but I think they're still good enough. Alright, well, we're going to have to hit our green mana, but I'm going to keep this hand because I think this hand's powerful. I'm going to lead with the swamp in case we draw a Woodland Cemetery. It's not a Woodland Cemetery. Anything but a land would go on the bottom here, or graveyard rather. And that is draw step 2. If we don't hit the green mana by turn 3, I assume we lose. Well, we kind of did. It's not really what we're referring to. Our kingdom for a Woodland Cemetery. It's a woodland cemetery. Yeah, their deck has a lot of flyers. Second Chain Whirler. So good here. He kills both of our things. Hopefully he attacks. Please attack. Please? Red Rover, that's not an attack. Kill one of them. I guess I don't want that anymore. Don't want that either, because if I play the second one, he just won't ever let us draw a card. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we need to draw a card. Angraph's good here. So good here. Do we suicide a thing to kill Angraph? Probably. Killing Angraph's probably important. Thought we were doing very good this game. And we just kind of like petered out. Well, if they kill our thing, at least we get to draw a card. Ooh! That was actually useful. How lucky! How lucky! That was pretty lucky. Goodbye, Tutu. We need better than that. Could have kept it though. It was a guaranteed creature for our Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Yes. That seems like a card I want to keep as well. So, I didn't expect to win this game. Like I did at the beginning, and then I didn't, and then I did again. Just gonna run it back. So we've already locked up a pity chest, and now we're playing to decide whether we get the real money or not. This hand's a keep. A fairly good hand. We obviously need more lands, but it's a 22 land deck with 2 adventurous impulses, so needing more lands is going to be a common theme. Really want this to get its counter, because if it just bricks off and dies to a Goblin Chain Whirler, it's like Frown Town. It's fine. Want this to get at least 1 counter. We'll put that in the graveyard because we really need a land. Chandra, hopefully they take it down. Nah, if they take it up, we're screwed. Fun times. Anytime they tick it up, you go from immediately a reasonable board position to a year behind. That's just how that works. Down to 2 cards. It'll depend on what they have. Like right now, we can play this for 1 and then throw counters on it, but that may not be good enough. I'm actually not even going to go for that play because I'm afraid of him having a removal spell. Put 1 here, 2 here, 1 here. To try to make 2 things not be able to be Glorybringered. I assume he's going to kill this in response. We'll tap it for green mana and impulse if he does. Yep. It's 6 mana, so our Walking Ballista can almost kill a Rekindling Phoenix. That goes on top now. We'll hold our Walking Ballista back, I think. Because I want to catch them by surprise with it. This could have been very bad. Maybe I should have just went ahead and played the Walking Ballista. I would have been able to have more counters on it. And as of right now, how the game's going, what we have is not good enough. Especially if they draw anything that costs 4 or more mana, the game's probably over. Yeah, I guess the game's probably over then. I was kind of hoping they'd make this greedy block. We don't have anything that can really beat him getting back. I guess they're just getting back Phoenix, but... Oh, they're taking a J-Light range over a Rekindling Phoenix? And they obviously hit a Scrap Heap Scrounger. Stop drawing things that cost 4 or more mana. Oh my god, and they hit double good spell again. We were rewarded by drawing another land in our 22 land deck. Don't think we can win. Alright, well, we lose. I thought we were going to win that game. I thought we were going to lose the other game, and I thought we were going to win that game. Oh well, happens. I liked most of the decisions we made, I think. Open our pity chest, because we always open pity chests. Honor the Pure, and a Hazoret. I bet Hazoret's worth nothing now. God dang it. I don't want to tap more. type slow, especially when I don't actually know how to spell things. Yes, baby, 50 cents. We'll just keep it forever. That is now our hazard. We will never part with it. Anyway, again, thank you so much for coming out. 440 some days in a row without missing a stream. But we're going to hop off here, and we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully with blue-green GPG if we're sent the list. But anyway, take care, everybody, and thanks so much for coming by.